What's up, everybody? Today, we're going to be checking out Godslayer Arena.
Godslayer Arena!
We tried a demo of this last year, but this game is now freshly out of early access, I believe.
Oh, man.
So, we're going to try it and see what it is. It's either out of early access or going into early access, and it was only a demo before. I think it's the full release.
All right.
And we haven't tried it
In a while.
in a while.
Pet select. Look at that guy.
Look at that
He's all
flog.
Blow.
Okay. So this guy passively gains rage, enters berserk upon being maximum raged, while berserking is angrier.
Yeah.
And we don't have anyone else. Ah. Select a pet.
Yeah, but they're all locked. Beat any gate on
With the Raging Bloodlord, Inferno Mastery, Twilight
Mastery, Frostcraft Mastery.
So we got...
So we got to master some things to get pets.
Okay.
And then Paragon, I assume, is your level up thingies.
Okay. And these are the fancies.
Yeah, these look familiar.
Okay, well, let's just go into it.
Yeah. It's been a year, but I think the last time we were here, we did some kind of crazy lightning build thing.
No. Oh, we could summon a Wartoad.
I mean, yes.
The Wartoad spins a sword around itself to deal damage in an area.
Oh, we're bringing back lion.
Okay.
That's a reference.
Very old. The deep lore.
I was there when it was written. Literally, I was there.
All right. Well, let's just put a spell to your spell board. This is the spell reserve. Ah, I need to place it here. Aha!
There you go.
This is what I get for skipping the tutorial after not playing it for like a year.
That's right.
All right. And then it just kind of goes on its own. Oh, there's my Wartoad. And he just kind of swoops in and
Yeah, spin to win.
does
Oh, there's your
things.
blood rage. 11 enemies left.
All right.
All right, and then one last set. Oh, good job. That was the last
My
set.
toad toaded it. Oh,
Well, you could just level up the toad.
could just level up the toad.
Or is that two toads?
Or is it two toads?
It's two toads for now. Oh, no. Multiple copies of the same spell cannot be equipped.
Oh, so we ruined everything.
Not necessarily. We're holding on to it so that we can get a
Oh, yeah, because I still probably need 3 to level it up.
3
That's
to
true.
level it up. That's right.
Could I refresh receive new spell choices and get a new spell?
I don't know. Maybe.
I
Yes.
can. Oh, that's a 2-star Umbral Advance.
Ooh, summons a shadow minion. We do...
Well, Shadowborn summons a Shadow Minion.
Yeah,
if I
right.
have Shadowborn, but I don't
Yeah,
have.
they are Summoner.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Summoner, Reaver, and Avaricia.
Yes, which this doesn't share any of those.
That would be a different kind of summon.
This, I gain a buff.
When consuming corpses.
Let's see. Lightning.
That one's Shadowborn, and then Deathblade.
We can do something like this, and it'll just passively give our basic attack something, and then we gain other sauce.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of synergy here, is all
Not
I'm
yet.
saying, so.
Yeah, it's early.
Or
We'll
do
get
we
more.
want this just because it's tier 2?
Probably that because it's tier 2.
It's got a dash and consume corpses, and then I'll gain stuff based on corpses.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try it. We have Enigma bonus because one of the bonuses is just having
I have
one.
Enigma. Yep.
Oh, we're doing some blanks. Oh, my toad is way
attacking
over
the
there.
wrong spot.
The blink when there's no one around
Yeah.
feels sad.
Well, that's true for all the spells, really. Oh, there's the third toad.
And then a level 2 shock stone.
A little on cryostone. I feel like you just get the toads. You can, yeah.
And then
The same things.
then they came back. This does corpse consuming.
And you and your allies gain attack speed while near a lightning pylon. You have an ally.
Alright, we'll try that. Why not? So these are 2-star spells, but this didn't upgrade to a 2-star, upgraded to silver, so it's it's very auto chest, which obviously it is. So it's just the toad is a lower tier card. So we're just all about making it unpleasant to be anywhere near us.
Yes. And every so often you just eat all the corpses.
Well, I got hungry. And then we're just kind of leaving that guy over there alone. There we go. Okay.
All right, we got
Select
an item.
an item. The start of each planning phase, gain 4 experience for each unique trait you have active.
Ooh.
Gain 75 health, 25 evasion score for each tier 2 spell you have equipped.
That's specifically tier 2.
Which we have 2 currently.
Yep.
Gain an additional shop refresh at the start of each fight. The first shop refresh each fight offers only tier 2 spells.
Ooh. Now keep in mind that that's great until we start getting above tier 2, and then that becomes a, do we want to keep our tier 2s just to make the belt keep working?
Look, we already have a couple of tier 2s. We can lean in.
It's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, I'll lean in. Why not?
All right, you want to level up faster, or do you want more shop
additional
refreshes?
shop refreshes or 20 experience? Let's see. An additional shop. We already get an additional shop refresh from the belt.
Yes.
And the first one will give us the more tier 2s.
The guaranteed tier 2s.
So maybe we get the experience.
I agree. Hey, look at the tier 2s.
So we got stuff that I can't equip because they're just leveling up these ones. Or I can get a new one specifically to equip it.
True, but
Or do we get something to level up and then just reroll the
I think that's the sauce that I would go for.
Okay, I like the lightning one, I think.
Ooh. Occult Ward Seer.
After you deflect 20 hexes, grant all area spells 15 power and 15% increased area of effect. Well, we do a lot of area.
We do.
Conjure a set of magical tentacles that deal damage in an area. That seems like a thing. Also, chance to negate enemy hexes in the area.
Effects cast by enemies.
Bibbity bibbity, slibbity flibbity. I think we definitely just take that.
All right.
I don't know if the order of these matter. I'm going to put them in...
They do go off from left to right.
I think that's the order of importance for now.
Okay.
I have a whole lot of ones of stuff.
Yeah. We're not synergized, like, at all here.
Okay. Oh, we're consuming corpses left, right, and center. Not convinced I like this blink.
Well, that's fair.
I'm really not convinced I like that blink.
Once again, I think just keep experiencing up.
I almost want to say the refreshes so I can level up some of these and like really fine tune because our Our synergies are not synergistic as much as I'd like.
Yeah, but we're also not struggling yet.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad choice either way.
I'll do this just so we can also see more new stuff. Dark Gambit, launch a deck of cards to do stuff.
Twilight and Eclipse are 2 more traits that we still don't have. Oh, that's one that we actually do have something of.
It's true. Any inside deflected hexes. Take 10% increased damage.
In fact, we have all 3 of those.
Okay. I'd like to level up you as well, but I think
I'm grabbing the Eye of Spring. And trade out something there. Oh, there's another frog.
I think I might give up the frog.
Dang.
Get another Eye of Autumn. Level 3, you're too strong. We don't need you. And level 1, you're too weak. Don't need you.
Oh, and that would be a 3rd Avaricia.
Autocast at 40% spell power after every 3 charges generated. Active launch 3 golden missiles that deal damage. Missiles revolve around you and return after a delay.
Okay.
Okay. So that's like...
Well, now we don't have 3 Avaricia.
Oh,
the frog was part of that.
The frog was part of it.
So that puts us at 3 of that, which gains us additional resonance.
Okay. We can try that for now. See if we like it.
Well, they still got 3 more refreshes up there.
It's true. You can just go nuts. To level 2. I'm just gonna pick things that are level 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
that's one we have. Oh, 2 3s.
Firmament Bulwark. Oh, that's a summoner though.
That is a summoner.
But I feel like we're
a werewolf.
Shapeshift into a werewolf. Oh, that sounds cool.
I mean, it is pretty cool. There's nothing that says we can't have tier 3 stuff.
Hold on to it for now. I can discard a spell. I don't think I need to yet.
Don't need to yet.
So let's rock this for now. I'm gonna hold on to that shapeshift. All right, we're deflecting hexes. We're consuming corpses. We're still feeling fine.
Yeah, we're doing okay there.
I'll select a gem. Spell power and extra mana cost. Mana block adjacent spells. Mana block spell is skipped by the mana orb's filling sequence, but can still gain mana through other effects.
Okay, that's interesting.
Martial 8 increases spell damage by X% for every 10 attack damage you have, where X is the spell's martial value.
For what it's worth, the frog has boosted martial.
Okay. The spell and the 2 closest attack spells gain martial 2. If equipped onto a gold level spell, also gain 15 attack damage.
Yeah, well, you have 1 silver and the rest is all non.
And then chance to fire extra projectiles, which I don't think any of these
your hearts might be projectiles. They're golden missiles.
It does say projectile
on the tag. So it's the only one, though.
But I think I put these on a
Not
spell.
on a card,
so
correct.
I could put this on the heart.
You do have 5 reroll token-looking things there.
True.
Fate Weaver. Start of each new zone, receive 1 additional Fate Weaver.
But putting a volley
on the Heart of Gold is not bad.
Well, the Heart of Gold did the least amount of damage of all of my things, but they're all very close.
Yes. That would give it a chance to do better.
I'll try it. Your charges lose 15% effectiveness per equipped area spell permanently.
Ooh.
While you're not on low life, take 20 damage when you auto-cast a spell. You take 40% increased damage while shielded. Well, I don't think I'm doing any shielding.
Yeah.
I could apply all. Do I get a bonus for being cursed?
I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh, it's
no, those are the curses.
These are the curses I'm getting unless I reroll.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of area stuff right now.
Are you doing a lot of area stuff? That's
area.
That's area. The others are
Yeah.
attack spell and a buff. So you could reroll them if you want to look for better curses.
Maybe I go out of it and then I start werewolfing. Because it's cool, even though it's not level 2.
I will say, you gotta be with that defensive curse. You will have to be careful. The first defensive curse, because when you're not on low life, you take damage when you auto cast the spell.
Well, then we'll reroll. Projectiles have 20% reduced spell power. Yeah, 50% reduced attack damage. Ugh. That's really bad for
And
my
reduced armor
werewolf.
score.
So I'm gonna reroll one more time.
Minions have less lifetime. If you're planning on getting rid of the frog anyway.
All right, this one I think is fine. Also, only the first one's permanent.
Yes.
But I think we'll do that. Select a resonance reward. Gain 8 health regeneration. Duplicate any tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 spell one time. Or gain 2 fate weavers, which are these.
Skipping resonance rewards grants you more powerful rewards the next time they're offered.
So if I don't think I need any of these...
You could potentially get a better version of resonance later.
I'm a skip.
I had a feeling. 20 experience will level you up.
It will level me up. Alright. Oh, that's another shapeshift, and it's a level 2.
Ooh.
Minotaur form.
Only one shapeshift can be acted at any given time. When your mana or reset, shift back to your normal self.
So maybe I go Minotaur instead of Werewolf, so I can stay tier 2?
You could do that.
When shifted, buff spells to the right gain 60 spell power and 40% increased mana regeneration, but can no longer deal damage.
Well, that's fine. That the Eye of Spring doesn't do damage, does it? Enemies
passive,
inside deflected hexes take more damage.
And active gain armor and conjure a hex that's guaranteed
to be deflected.
Okay.
So that's actually really good combo.
So let's try that then. We're getting away from summons.
Plus, even though the frog is your highest one, he is a 1-star, and you're looking for 2-star. Oh.
Well, there's another Avaria. Passive basic attacks regenerate 8 health after casting 9 times. Transform it.
It goes sun, then moon, then sun, then moon.
Okay. It's not a level 2, but I could put it on just for funsies.
True. Or you could grab one of the one in the middle to level up to level 2.
I could put that on instead of the summon Wartoad, so I'd still have 3 Avaria, but they'd all be level 2s.
Well, no, you'd trade a level 1 for a level 3.
Oh, yeah. But I'd still have the Avaria, and it would be different otherwise, because it's level 1. Yeah, okay. It says buff spells to the right, plural.
Yeah, but I don't know if any of the other ones are buffs.
They're not, but I could be on the lookout.
Yeah. Like the eye is a buff spell.
The eye is a buff. This is not Avernus. I can get rid of you.
That also puts you up to 2 Seer.
So it does. Every 5 seconds, a number of random spells gain mana. 3 spells gain 6 mana every 5 seconds with 2. Okay.
Alright, you want to try that?
I think that's fine. And then...
the heart was the one that has the projectiles. Although that one does too.
This one does too.
But it is a 3-star.
So maybe we'll put it on. It's gotta click it into the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this. You're a minotaur.
Yeah.
Oh, you fired double projectiles that time. And again.
My heart of gold is doing work.
Not that time. Wow. No.
Alright.
So far, you are 50-50. Perfectly even.
That's all things should be.
Well, I spoke too soon.
Oh. Doing some teleporties. Alright then.
Good job.
Select a mastery spell. The trait belonging to the mastery spell will be set as your mastery trait. This unlocks the trait's special mastery effect. Extra attack damage, 100% evasion score, 100% hex deflection score while berserking. I like that. All projectile spells gain bonus projectiles from Doom Quiver. Gain 10 rage whenever you cast a projectile spell. Whenever you auto-cast a spell, summon a Deflection Spectre.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, and there's Doom Quiver spells, there's Harbinger spells, of which I do have at least one.
You have one.
And then there's Soul Walker spells, which involve my rage, and I would just need to get a little bit more. I might grab this one. I'm feeling this one.
There's Awakenings underneath there, which looks like it's got something.
Mono block the spell. Spell power gained from the spell's passive is now granted to the 2 closest spells instead. And it's a buff.
Yeah.
Gain martial 4 and generate 3 mana per second while berserking. Spell now counts as 2 randomly selected traits. Traits will be selected at the time of the awakening section.
Ooh.
And it's all buffs.
Yeah.
It's buffs all the way down. So I'll do that.
All right.
So refreshes or experience?
I mean, I'm experienced all the way. I'm like
You're just
but,
all the time experience.
Oh, another minotaur. Ooh, or another eye. Choice to make there.
This is gonna level it, which will also give me space.
Yes.
Hey,
There's
look,
another minotaur. Yeah. And
Hey,
there's
look,
the third.
minotaur.
Ooh, there's a 4-star.
Electricore. That's cool, but it's 4-star. Icky.
Yeah.
Alright. So now this is super buffed. Alright.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Alright. Things are going well. We are Angie Minotaur.
You are Angie Minotaur. Your Heart of Gold is trying very hard to keep up with the damage of the Earth Shatter. Your basic attacks are gaining on the Heart of Gold themselves as well. And then the Opulent Sun is a little behind that. The damage tracker is not really going to tell you specifically how well like the Minotaur or the buffs are doing.
Correct. I thought I saw another Minotaur there. I did.
Yep.
Oh, but I also see another Eye of Spring. And then there's also this Dark Gambit.
Twilight and Eclipse, which you do have an Eclipse, so that will give you a second Eclipse. Though I think the Eclipse is coming from the 3-star, which...
What are you looking at?
The cards. You were hovering over the clips, the cards, and you had Twilight and Eclipse. Twilight and Eclipse is the two.
You said them so close together, I thought there was a card called Twilight Eclipse, and I'm like, what card is that? Let's see. But that's giving me Seer right now. I think I'm going to get one of these two.
Oh, yeah. Just which one do you want to try to level to gold first?
Minotaur.
I agree. Bear form, that's another shapeshifter, but
it's
look at all that
look
one
at all
star
this
crap.
icky 1-star.
Yeah, just let it go.
I have one of those already. I'll take another one. Just to take one. Alright, we're deflecting hexes.
Ooh, there's something going on over there.
Yeah, oh, there was.
No, it's
Oh,
still
there
there.
still is. He's just kind of sitting there, living his best life.
Yeah.
Well, he was.
It looks like a beholder.
We took damage and didn't immediately heal to full, so...
Yeah, but I mean, we're missing, what, 400, if that?
But health going down.
That's true. Health is currently still going down more than it's going up. But I'm pretty sure we also heal back to full when we go into the center zone.
But I'm just saying, as a trend...
As a trend, we need more safety.
Look at our health now. It's
true. We're starting to fight bigger and bigger things, and
so it's just something to be concerned about is all. Select an item. The Devastator. Gain 2 attack damage for 6 seconds whenever you cast a refill spell.
I don't think we have any of those, do we?
Forces the mana orb to completely fill the spell's mana cost multiple times before moving on to the next spell. And then it also gives us a Devastator one, which gives us a refill.
Yep.
Grants the closest attack spell Marshal 7.
Okay.
Okay. Leftmost and rightmost projectiles. Fire more projectiles. And then martial spells have a 33% chance of generating Blitz Charge on cast. Non-martial spells have a 100% chance of granting 3 attack damage for seconds on cast. I don't hate that.
Yeah, especially since your whole thing is to just go Minotaur and then stick in melee.
This wants those blitz things to conjure hexes.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm generating them any other way. So I don't think I've ever used that aspect of it.
So, and do you have any other martial spells?
Let's see.
Not currently. But you can give something Martial 12.
Then it'll be a martial spell.
Yeah. And based on how Martial works, I assume you put that right on the Minotaur, right?
Does this do anything, or is this just allowing other stuff to do things? At which point?
Well, yeah, but then the Martial bonus, like if you hover over the...
Increases spell damage by X% for every 10 attack damage you have. So the spell damage of me doing...
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
So you're right. So, yeah, but the problem... Well, then I guess then...
I can put it on the Earth
the
Shatter.
Earth Shatter, yeah. And now it should show Martial. It doesn't.
Does up there. So, I don't know. It's a spell that has martial on it with a gem.
So, I don't know.
Uncertain. I'm going to do the refreshes because this experience won't get me the level, and next time it definitely will.
Fair enough. There's another Minotaur.
Another Minotaur and another...
Yep. You're currently at +1 Minotaur, and that's it, for as far as that goes. Poor frog. That's another buff.
Empowers a Soul Walker, which we want.
Yep. And it's a breaker. Breaker spells generate the blitz symbol.
And it's 2-star. So maybe we get rid of the seer. Do that, or do we? This is supposedly giving me
an additional resonance.
Oh yeah, I'm at resonance 2. Oh, was that was the one that we skipped?
Yes.
So I need to keep getting the resonance, so I can't give that up.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
So I can give up eyeball.
Trade one buff for a different buff. That's all level 1 stuff. That's 1 and 3, which is saying.
It's 2, but 1 I don't care about.
And again. Woof.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of the temptation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna organize slightly. Okay. It says spells plural, so I'm going to assume that all of this over here is fine. I could just like shift some of this up. Could even do something like that.
Could, yeah.
We'll try it. Now we're gonna get more rage and spell power. Oh, where'd our damage tracker? Now our basic attacks are
starting to kick.
Going a bit harder. Our opulent sun isn't doing too much other than, you know, being a Varia. But it's not level 2, so we could get rid of that at some point. We did replace that with the frog. I don't know if the frog was any better, though. Oh, yeah, well, but I think we're cooking now.
Yeah, you're getting there. Like, you are still taking hits.
We're taking hits, but our basic attack damage has really leveled up. Now we'll get the experience. Spell bar size increased. So now I can
add another one, like the eyeball back in.
I could add the eyeball back in, you are correct. Let's see. These things are also level 2.
Yeah, but they don't really match with what you're doing. Corpse throw. That's projectile.
Don't need that.
Another Minotaur. And you just need 3 more.
Yeah.
Ooh, another heart. Oh, that Witherstone.
The big rock.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll grab you. Get that there to give us some seer. And then, yeah.
Alright, you make it work.
Get some more resonance. And then what we could do is we could take the bonus next time and then theoretically try to roll into other cooler stuff. They got us surrounded this time. That's rude. we're okay now. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Depending on how many more people show up. I looked up at the numbers remaining, and it's very high, and our health is...
starting to get there.
Okay, yeah. There are some concerns happening. James?
Yeah. It was looking a little bad. Your health is getting real low. There's the rage. That'll help. I think you are just barely scraping out of this one.
We're fine!
All right.
If you cast or auto-cast any other spell, gain 10 spell power. Gain 1 health regeneration per 10 spell power, maximum 20. For every 500 health you generate 20 rage. I kind of like that.
That's not bad.
Cast or autocast, gain evasion. After evading 75 attacks, grant all attack spells 30 spell power and 50 mana over 5 seconds. Or super increased mana cost. Combat start, summon 3 greater mana specters.
Honestly, the evocator on the minotaur isn't necessarily a bad thing, because the downside of the 150% mana cost is like, okay, this is gonna go off one time, and then its mana cost doesn't matter because it doesn't have a cast.
Well, the minotaur does have a duration. It doesn't show it here, but I see myself going in and out of minotaur during a fight.
Okay. The blood rage, of course, is good because it's both health regen and rage, which you are doing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that because everything hurts. Oh, and then we gotta get cursed.
Permanently reduced attack speed.
No.
And reduced health regen.
Just.
Charges lose 15% of effectiveness per equipped area spell. How many area spells you got? That one's an area.
1. 2.
That's an area.
But this one is not a permanent. This one is, admittedly.
So just make your charges a little less effective.
I'll do it. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna like no matter what they give you.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole point of the curses.
Yeah.
All right, resonance reward.
Once again, you can skip to get more powerful rewards.
Or I could just get 15 health evasion. Or 500 health and 50 evasion score.
Both are good.
Don't I... This gets bonus spell power equal to 10% of my combined evasion and hex deflation.
So having more evasion would be good. And that's giving you hex deflection.
Yeah, conjuring additional hexes that automatically deflect and stuff.
So the health and evasion score probably is...
I think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
And then we can get out of resonance if we want, which means since we're low on level, maybe just go into a refresh and really dig. Ooh, we want another empower for sure.
Oh, but you also need 3 more minotaurs, and there's one of them.
I know, but no, just give me more of it. Okay.
Oh, that would give you a space if nothing else. We already have 2 of those.
It's true, and like I said, I can swap out stuff for stuff. As though, admittedly, this is area.
True.
So,
That's area.
Yeah. That's area. That's level 3.
It is a soul walker, though.
It is a soul walker.
But...
well, we can do that instead of, like, Opulent Sun.
That's true.
Just try to get more walking souls. Do that. Can these gems... okay, we can freely move gems.
Yes.
So, do that. Well, that's a level up eyeball.
Yep. gem that can go somewhere before you go to the next one.
Yeah, health regen and spell power.
So that put on the Minotaur because it doesn't seem like.
Yeah, because it's health regen per 10 spell power, but
where you put it shouldn't matter because the spell power is a use stat, not a card stat.
It says 0 no matter where I put it. Is it because I don't have any spell power?
Well, it's probably got it's for every 500 health to generate 20 rage, so it's probably going to keep track of your health.
Keep track of that.
That's my assumption anyway.
Okay.
You need one more Soul Walker to hit the next tier.
Well.
Also, both you have a Bulwark and a Breaker, both of which trigger at 1, so that's nice.
Can I have multiple of the same? We decided that we couldn't. Right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this.
Yes, it is keeping track of. It's counting down from 500 for you.
Okay. Oh, that. Just laser beam orbs.
Yeah.
Look at us. We got some shield. Our health was at maximum because we were shielding and regenning.
Shielding, regenning, evading.
This feels more promising than we were at a minute ago. We are constantly in a state of angry. What was it? So I'm getting health and evasion per level 2, and the evasion is also leveling my mastery.
That's why we want all the tier 2s. We want more marshals because of that, but the nice thing is that the non-martial spells are guaranteed to grant attack damage. So
maybe that's why my basic attack started going through the roof.
I will say you moved the crystal from the Heart of Gold over to the Unmaker, and the Heart of Gold is still outperforming the Unmaker, even with the Unmaker getting the bonus casts.
That's fair. I just moved it over because I assumed I was going to use the Unmaker more frequently.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, hey! Enraged gives it Martial.
and generate 3 mana per second while berserking.
Okay.
They can also get Seer and Eclipse. Seer would be nice. Eclipse, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this middle one is just fine. And then I'll get the experience for you.
Okay. Ooh, another Heart of Gold.
Don't necessarily want to keep it, but it is doing well.
Ooh, that's a lot of high-end stuff.
Summon a flame worm.
Oh, and look at his abilities too. Gaining health and evasion whenever you summon a minion.
Yeah, but we're past it now.
And the Equilibrium makes an area spell bigger.
Just fancy.
Oh, so yeah, its whole thing is it basically wants to be between an area spell and a projectile spell to boost the two of them.
Yes. But.
And then
And then Alright. Moving on.
I see you left the gem there.
I did.
Can you move it in the middle of? You cannot.
Look, it's because I want to believe in that Unmaker. Look at it. Unmaking stuff.
Yeah, it's a 3-star. I don't believe in it at all. Oh, I did good for a second there.
It's giving me more Soul Walker. Admittedly, it's 3, which is in between, but if I find a 4th.
If you find a 4th, yes. But counterpoint, you could put a 2-star in there and just have more evasion.
And health.
And health.
That's fair. My Earth Shatter's not doing hardly anything.
Yeah.
Why is it not doing damage?
Isn't your Earth Shatter more of a buff?
Active. Deal a bunch of damage to enemies towards your current target.
Huh.
Oh, because the Minotaur form, I'm a fool.
Oh. Buff spells gain power but can no longer deal damage. But that means that the Earth Shatter is gaining lots of spell power.
Yeah, but I'm almost wondering if it's better to swap these two then.
It probably is, actually. Especially if you're getting close to a gold Minotaur. Ooh.
Well.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere.
I wonder if in the short term, if you don't swap the, yeah.
Something like that.
I think so.
It's an area, though.
It is an area.
So...
Your charges lose
15 effectiveness per area.
What do you have that's using charges, by the way?
Does it mean like these blitz charges here?
Oh,
yeah.
that would be a charge. So.
But it might just be that one. Oh, but this would give me more charges.
That's true.
Well, I'd have to spend vitality charges to get it, which I don't think I'm getting. So.
Yeah. So I don't think that matters that much for you.
Yeah.
I think you're good. Let's try this out.
I can also just get the shock stone, which is also an area, but
that's true.
It's like whatever. Yeah, we'll try this. It's fine.
The Earth Shatter immediately jumping up there and.
Yeah. I'm sure there's people yelling at me in the comments. It's okay, we figured it out. My Minotaurness. Yeah, now it's cooking. I think it was a little sketchy for a little bit.
But I think you're doing much better. Cutthroat Strike is currently the weak link on there, but that's not...
50% reduced vitality charge effectiveness. Tier 3 and 4 spells generate a vitality on cast.
Well, you don't have those.
Reduced energy charge, but Tier 2 and 3 spells generate energy charge on cast.
Ooh.
Whenever you generate an energy charge, autocast a random attack spell with modified spell power. Certain spells can spend this to gain bonus effects. That could be good.
You do have something that does that now.
If you have at least 4 buff spells, monoblock the leftmost, or the 2 leftmost ones. Otherwise, gain 120 evasion and hex deflation.
How many buff spells do you have? That's
1,
a buff.
2, 3, 4.
That you have 4. However, you could theoretically pull like the Eye of Autumn back out or something.
Sure.
To gain 120 evasion and hex deflection score, which your main thing is looking for both of those.
Yeah.
But you would have to make sure you get rid of one of your buffs.
I'll grab the extra refreshes to...
Oh, hey. Look at all those 2 stars to replace it with.
Let's see...
Necro Weave, so that's,
that's
a buff.
A buff.
That one's not, and it would become a level 2. Or, yeah, silver.
Do something like that.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, another Empower. Get that up to a silver rank. Look at all that too expensive crap.
It's a summon, though.
Yeah, it's also a buff.
Alright, we'll stick to the 2-star life.
Alright, get another heart. Work towards that. More all 2-star things, but none that you already have any of. You said you didn't like the way that one stepped.
It's just that the Harbinger is blinking. Because I have that's Harbinger.
Yeah, but that would put you at 2. And you need 3 to get the...
So I do.
The thing.
Meh.
One more Minotaur. Dang.
We didn't get it.
Not yet, anyway.
Alright. So let's rock this and see what happens. So now our evasion should be quite high.
And your Earth Shatter should kind of just go nuts. It was already doing pretty good, but... And your Cutthroat Strike should do better now, too, because it can now eat the charges. It has charges to eat now.
Does it?
Oh, no, that spends Vitality charges. It
spends Vitality, yeah.
Ah, gotcha. So you don't have anything that can spend those charges yet, the mana charges. But you create them now, theoretically.
But our Earth Shatter is going crazy.
Actually, you currently aren't creating those charges. So what's going on?
Creating what charges? What are you looking for?
The equipment that you just picked up. Well, the whole point of the flow.
Yeah, it just.
Oh, right, because we chose that one instead. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot that was the one that we didn't take.
It's just as long as we don't have
4 buffs.
4 buffs. We go wild.
Yes. Oh, I saw another heart.
We can use you.
We will have to sell something at the moment, which...
Dang.
Oh, so close. It's fine. It'll be great.
Let's see. Let's organize here so we can kind of see what we're working with.
Literally, in both cases, we are 1 away from a gold. We are still holding on to a 3-star crescent thing there, sun and moon.
Yeah. But it's not like
we don't need the space yet. That's not a buff for what it's worth.
It's not a buff, but it's not better than what I got going on anyway, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's your rage.
Yeah, as I can dive into the crowd, thin them out. We're deflecting hexes left, right, and center.
You're trying.
And this was... I gain armor for seconds. That's guaranteed.
And then the guaranteed hex deflect, which is helping your stuff.
Yeah, when I deflect a hex, things near me take 15% more damage.
Correct.
Oh, my health is...
Your health is hurting a little here.
It's getting a little spicy. I need to walk down and...
deal with those big boys, yeah.
But my guy is not as interested. There we go. Just get him in the circle. Hit him with a big earth wave.
There you go.
Okay. If placed onto an attack spell, gain Martial 4. Otherwise, monoblock this spell.
Well, you have a couple attack spells.
That's an attack spell.
That's
Admittedly,
true.
it's got Martial 12 on it.
Yeah.
Martial 3, gain bonus attack damage equal to 40% of this spell's mana cost.
Well, that's not bad for any of the expensive costs, yeah.
This one costs 30.
Yep.
Increased mana cost. Your attack spells gain 30 spell power.
Legionnaire. This spell and the 2 closest attack spells gain martial, and if equipped to a gold level, also gain 15 attack damage.
We have a couple of things that are close.
Yeah.
So,
Although, that's an attack spell.
yeah, that's an attack spell. This is an attack spell.
And only one of those is going to become gold. That's an attack spell. That's an attack spell. So that would help all of those.
And then once this is gold, I can kind of...
You could put it into there. Although if you put it into there, it would have to lose its projectiles.
Which is probably okay. Or I can reroll this. I don't love any of these, but...
I think it's better to save those for the curses in case you get a real shit curse.
Yeah. Hexcasters cast more frequently.
That's actually a good thing.
That's fine. You take 10% more damage while near an Overlord, and Overlord auras are bigger.
But that's only temporary.
Yeah, so I'm going to apply that because...
The Hexcaster curse you can actually utilize.
Alrighty.
20 experience levels, yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's your gold Minotaur, baby.
Which theoretically means I could put the gem on that, where it wouldn't get... Well, because this spell and the two close attack spells get martial too.
Correct. And if equipped onto a gold level spell, they also gain the attack damage, but it doesn't really care about the attack damage, so it would feel a little sad.
What if I do something like that? So this should be getting martial 2, plus it's martial 12. This will get some martial 2.
So that's working. You can work towards getting the shock stone leveled up.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Insane.
Those aren't better than nothing. Okay, well.
You somehow. Oh, you leveled up, so you have another spell slot now.
Ah, yes.
If you put
it can't be a buff.
Can't be a buff.
So we can put back on the opulent
Well,
sun.
you've also got the up at the top there. You could theoretically look to see you could get. That's an attack spell with. Doesn't really go with anything else you're doing, but.
That's buff. Can't do that.
You can get the frog back.
We can get the frog back.
He's an attack spell.
That'll give us a Avarecia
back. Let's get you more resonance.
Sure, why not? Or we're gonna get resonance soon.
Yeah.
And then I put this. I guess this doesn't matter what it's on.
Correct.
Probably. I'm just gonna keep it over there for now.
Okay. Ooh, the terrain in this area is being cool.
Yeah. These earth shatters are gonna go wild. And with the terrain, it's kind of funneling all these guys into lines, which is gonna further help the earth shatter. Sometimes he decides to launch the Earth Shatter at someone who really doesn't matter.
Yeah. But it's just because of the way the spells are timed. I feel like if this is the sort of thing that we revisit, something that would be fun would be to like have something like the Earth Shatter and then just start mana locking everything else so you just cast Earth Shatter over and over and over.
You know, I was avoiding monolocking, but maybe I shouldn't have.
All right, that's a new resonance, but you're back down to resonance 1 because you spent the second one.
Yeah.
You do have a couple of area spells.
We're getting close to the end.
You just want to gain something.
I'm gonna get the experience, and I'm gonna get the experience.
And then you're gonna make that gold.
That out.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and then
that's a new. That's a buff. Forbidden Sacrifice. Combat start, permanently gain Martial 1.
And then teleport to angry people.
That
not
would...
bad, but it would... It's not a level 2. Correct. Although, admittedly, our...
Neither's the frog. That's true.
You know what?
As you grab the eyeball, just...
I'll never use it again now.
That's true.
So... Yeah, maybe we do that. Okay.
Teleport to the enemy, gain shield. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, just chop, chop, chop. Oh, man. Feeling pretty good. Oh,
yeah,
teleport.
Doing good. Yeah, your new skill's got a teleport on it. Not every so often you gain a shield, which allows you to a moment to get the health back up. It's not perfect, but it's doing just fine.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Teleporting all across the countryside.
Yeah. Warp spasm like you never warp spasm before.
And I think you're the last guy. Get wrecked.
Alright.
Okay. Spells that share a trait with your mastery spell have a 25% chance of generating a random charge on cast.
So that would have been really cool had we taken the thing on there that gave it 2 more random...
Yes.
Trait
thingies. But we don't need that.
No.
Combat start, gain 3 random spells that do not share a trait with your mastery, 40 spell power, and refill 1.
Or how about just Ravager's Vision, 10 plus 10 attack damage, and then 2 close attack spells to your mastery gain more martial.
Okay.
Which...
And then closest doesn't matter about, so...
Yeah.
So it'll just give it to this, and
then the sword. Unless we swap things around back there.
The Shockstone's doing a little bit more, so I can switch that over.
Yeah. Okay.
Push experience, see if we can't get one last hurrah there.
Get another empower. Oh, that's a different tier 2, a 2-star.
Oh, the bouncing hail.
It is not a buff. If you wanted that instead of the...
Yeah.
Just to have another 2.
It's another 2.
That is also another 2, and it's also not a buff.
And it's just throwing corpses.
Yeah.
Spending vitality that I don't have.
Yeah, that's true.
But so is this.
So is the sword. So...
Meh. I don't think I'm going to use either for
Yeah.
long term anyway.
Look at him shooting that Earth Shatter at nothing.
Yeah, having the Earth Shatter into the front means that the first throw is always just at nothing.
I mean, you could theoretically, it would be a little annoying to do, but you could theoretically shift, like, take your new Ice Crystal, put that in slot 1, and then shift everything else to the right one.
Yes and no. That would make the Ravager's Vision worse, because it would be too close to my Earth Shatter.
That is true. That is true. I think it's fine, honestly. Just like that first Earth Shatter going off is at nothing is just fine, and then you turn into a Minotaur, and then you charge into the enemies. That first Earth Shatter is just a warning shot to be like, hey guys, don't mess with me.
Buff spells to the right. 135 spell power and 40% increased mana regeneration.
Yeah, that's why it seems to go super fast through them. Like your 2 buff spells over there go whoop whoop for their mana. They only cost 12 and 14 mana each, too, so it's like, meow.
That's a level up. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Nope, and you got no more room, so you gotta throw something away. It's the frogs.
Both of them?
Yeah, I think so. Just.
Very fancy, but you're 4 stars.
Yeah, and it's a buff.
Hey, look, the frog's back.
How dare you? That's it, walk away.
Let's see, just kind of do some light organization.
Yeah.
Okay. $19 of 25.
For floors?
Yes.
Alright, so we're getting there. Feeling good.
We weren't feeling good for like one fight, and then we figured it out.
Yeah, move the earth shatter.
That bouncing hail is doing surprisingly well.
Yeah, considering it's just kind of recently joined the team. And it's fun. We like bouncy shots.
We do. Sometimes to our detriment.
Yeah.
Alright. Earth shattering through our foes.
Alright, that will be a level up. Oh, we just need 3 more.
Well, here's one.
Yeah.
There's
2.
Alright.
We got 2 3-star things you can throw away. So, alright, well, 1 more and we got another gold.
Okay, then. Oh, had to stare angrily into the distance before teleporting.
Kind of surrounded on this one.
Yeah, I liked the layouts prior because they kind of funneled. When they actually start surrounding me, it's unpleasant.
Ooh, we're taking a little bit of a beating this time.
Yeah.
Like you said, the shape of the enemies does make a difference for us.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, we might be cooked here.
I think we might have more than 1 life, if I remember correctly, but
It's been a very long time.
yeah, this particular one's not feeling good. No, I think we're cooked. Goodbye. Yep.
All right, there's 1.
Yeah, I have 4 remaining lives.
Oh, that's fine.
We have more than 4 remaining floors, including presumably a boss at the end,
Well,
maybe.
probably. Also, right next to your cursor there, is that a fast forward arrow? It is.
Huh. We should have been doing that.
Yeah. Oh well. For the sake of. All right, we got
projectiles per spell power, projectiles at the cost of spell power. Every 8 seconds grant this spell and adjacent spells 50% of their maximum mana over 1 second. I like that.
Or just more damage, and every 40 points of mana it gains deal even more damage.
Okay.
But yeah, the harmony between the expensive spells.
Yeah, I don't think I dislike that.
Martial spells have reduced spell power.
I don't think I like that.
Well, it's a reroll then.
All charges lose 5 effectiveness per active minion. You know what? That's perfectly
fine. Defensive curse. Hexes that get deflected have a 33% chance of creating another hex.
Okay. Oh, and then...
Yeah, that one's a little rough, but...
We're gonna do it, but
deflecting a hex to make another hex to deflect.
oh, that's a level.
Yep, which gives us another spell bar size, which is pros and cons.
I guess we're gonna put you there for now.
That's gold. That was a 5-star though.
Yes, it was.
We didn't even look at it.
Well, it's because it's a 5-star. Who wants to look at that? Icky.
I mean, obviously you take the Empower. What is the one on the right again? Is that a buff? It is a buff.
It's a buff.
Yeah, we don't mess with those here. That's a summon. We just got. we just picked up a thing to get us hurt by summon. It's just charges are less effective.
Yeah. Oh, who cares? Could be fun for a little bit.
Well, there's another Empower.
Because I could do it instead of this guy.
That's true.
But it is a summon. So
that's true.
But this is also a summon. Although it's not a
sort
summon.
Of. It's not
tag,
actually
but it's
a summon, yeah.
But it does say summon in the text. Summon a lightning pylon.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Alright, and then we got another gem. Try that because it's fun.
Yes, every 8 seconds. So.
I say you swap those last 2 positions. Oh, okay, that works too. There you go. And then put that on the dragon.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Also, level 8 is max.
Oh, dang.
Well, we over-leveled.
Oops. Well, now we know.
Get him, dragon. Okay, we're funneling here.
That's what you wanted.
Also, we're in a new zone, and I feel like the difficulty wave kind of ebbs and flows. Where now that this is the first fight of the new zone, I think this is much easier than the last fight.
Well, yeah, but the last fight was also
of
effectively the boss wave of that zone.
Yeah, that's sort of where I'm thinking. So I think we're probably not in danger of losing all of our lives before we get to the end. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, our dragon friend did better than our sword, but not by much.
Gain armor score equal to 25% of my combined mana costs. While you're on low life, increases to 75%, and grant your highest cost attack spell 5 mana per second.
That's pretty good.
Your leftmost and rightmost spells gain martial 6, regenerate 20 health whenever you cast a martial spell.
And you've got a lot of martial spells now.
Yeah, that's probably really good.
Yeah, just extra health regen.
Gain 1 evasion score whenever you cast a refill spell or auto cast spell. I don't do any of those.
Yeah, unfortunate. Because you would be good with more evasion. But
I'm going to do this. So this will get the martial. Do I want this one to have the martial? What I could do is I could do this.
That's true.
And then that's fine, I think. Resonance reward.
Health and hex deflection score.
This is 6 of 13. No, what was the next thing? The next breakpoint. Well, I have enough time.
Well, you passively gain 100 per fight, and there are 3 more fights.
So I'm not gonna.
I don't think so.
I think
you just take. All right. Well, that'll give you another silver.
I guess I'll get this guy. I guess I'll get this guy.
Another 5-star. Not that it matters, but.
I mean, I could switch this out with the dragon if I wanted to.
That's true.
Passive gain 1 mana whenever I consume a corpse, and I am consuming corpses to make these.
That's true. Plus,
conjure a bone storm that deals 200 damage, increases its area by 5% whenever you attack. Enemies that die inside of it have a chance of resurrecting as a deflection.
Hey, deflections are cool.
Okay,
it just puts the gem back up there. Now you gotta sell something now.
I think.
Same. I get it, but same. And then, yeah. Different 5-star.
Attack spell area defensive.
A giant body part crashes from the sky. Body part is randomly selected.
Granting a random bonus. Hand, increased damage in area. Foot, stun. Heart, create a magic field. Oh,
Grants health regen. Is that better
like
than
better
that?
Than the Bone Storm.
Oh, I'm going to do that. You have to sell the Bone Storm. Or the dragon. And put that. I gotta get another 5-star that you really like. Okay.
I did not, sadly.
Good. You've got space for it now. Don't know if you're gonna have time to get these to gold, but you can darn well try.
Okay. Stuff fall from the sky. Godsmite's competing with that bouncing hail.
Yeah. Both of which are doing better than the Cutthroat Strike, which is a silver tier.
It's meant to be consuming vitality charges that I don't have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, we're just cooking now.
Oh, good.
Don't think we need any of that.
Or that.
Let's see.
That's a buff.
Buff.
That's a buff.
Buff.
I get a sword. It saves you space.
That's buff.
Oh, one more. Dang. Ooh, that looks cool. Summon Eldritch Horror.
It's not Eldritch. It's just... Oh, no. It does say summon...
Yeah.
Like, the name is Summon Horror.
Yeah.
But it's
I will say, the Summoning the Eldritch Horror also does consume the...
Yeah, but then it's another summon.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think this is good what we got. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Like in a different world, we do summon build.
Oh, yeah.
But in this one, I became Minotaur.
Yeah. For a brief moment, the Heart of Gold beat out your Earth Shatter for damage. I was like, what? It continues to stay comparable. Now the Earth Shatter got to jump there.
I'd say it's gold and it's got a couple of different buffs to its name.
Yeah.
It's been doing well.
Like the longer a fight goes, I think your Shatter does just start to pull away.
And it depends on how well it aims the Earth Shatter.
That too.
The Heart of Gold swirls around me, so I don't have to worry about it being aimed as much.
Oh, that's
there
gold,
it
baby.
Is. Golden.
Another 5-star.
Summon Pure Soul. That's a buff.
Yeah.
All charges gain plus 1 effectiveness per active minion.
Man, that's so good on a summon build.
It is pretty good.
We still could take that.
I could do that instead of the hand if I wanted to really maximize my level 2s.
It's true.
But... I'll spend 1 charge for 3 seconds, gain Martial 8, and auto-cast a spell at 20% spell power whenever you basic attack. That could be really
And
silly.
if you're on low life, it does give you health regen.
Maybe I like that instead of the
Better than the bouncing.
Hell, we could try that, just for
Sure.
funsies.
Okay, still got 4 rerolls. A lot of cool looking stuff, but...
Oh, yeah, level 4 things. Doom Blast. That's a Soul Walker thing, but...
Yeah. We're past that now. Oh, beautiful.
Let's see, we want more of you.
Yeah, 2 more, come on. Nope. I get a sword.
I guess I'll get one of you, but... In fact, I know it's... This is a higher thing, but this is getting outperformed by the bouncing hail anyway.
That is true. Again, if we had vitality charges for it to eat, I think it would be great.
Yeah.
But since we don't.
Let's see how this,
How this Dark Gambit does.
It's doing quite well.
Yeah, considering it's a...
I did make it more powerful by putting it on the end, admittedly, so I did give it that benefit.
That's true.
But, yeah, that Dark Gambit is cooking. We just rampage through the countryside here.
Yeah.
And then the last two little dinguses. All right.
All right, but now we're going to be at 25 out of 25, so be ready.
Okay.
Grab the ice crystal. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, those chains look cool.
Chains of Madness. That does sound cool.
One more of those would be gold. Sitting on the bench. Ooh, another hand. Sell the dragon or the... Yeah, sell the dragon. Man, if you can get one more Godslayer on your last roll. You didn't. But you got a gold sword, baby!
Gold sword. You're going to be better than the ice, right? Right?
I doubt it.
Right?
I don't think so.
Right? Just got to believe.
Alright, you ready?
Nope. Here we go.
This is the boss style arena, so you don't have the benefit of the straight lines anymore.
Right. Earth shatter.
Still doing work. Even.
Shattering earth.
Look at that cutthroat strike, doing exactly what we were expecting.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not my fault, you have no vitality to eat.
You should have thought about that before you showed up at least 9 times.
It's true.
Dark Gambit is cooking.
It really is. That's a 2-star bronze, right? Like that's...
Yeah. It's just because it does stuff based on attack damage.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of that. And you stuck it at the end, so it's got the extra bonus. And it's got a plus 14 down there. Look at that. But yeah, it's outperforming your Heart of Gold, which is gold and gem boosted to have more projectiles sometimes.
Yes.
And boosted again by the attack boost on your Minotaur thing. It's like that Heart of Gold is double boosted, and it still didn't do as well as the Dark Gambit. Also, you did just fine. You ended up not dying at all. They did some damage to you, but...
Victory.
New pet unlocked, Tarian. Ooh.
New mastery spells unlocked. Blood Boil. Frost Elemental.
Ooh.
And Ramping Frenzy.
Oh, look at that.
Alright then. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Not bad.
So there you go. Godslayer. Godslayer Arena.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of decision making, and then
let him just smack things.
You let him smack things.
Yeah.
And we smack things well enough to win, so
That's
I'll
true.
take it. So definitely let us know what you guys think, and I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.